a vision I see in my head, a melody buried deep into my soul. They call us crazy, we cutting the edge, unlocking the future and letting it go. This is a calling that's higher. The time we decided our stories are gonna be told. This is where legends are born. We paving the road, a future that favors the bold. Break the rules, break the laws. This is the moment we change it all. Break the rules, break the laws. This is the moment we change it all. Yeah, greatness. Yeah, it feels like greatness. Woo! Greatness. Yeah, it feels like greatness. Legendary in the making. Reach out and we take it. About to emerge, we on the verge, and it feels like greatness. Something coming, I can feel it. Deep down in my spirit. Revolution, it's a new day. Time to redefine the limits. So vivid, I can see it. So loud, I can hear it. So they calling me a madman, but the future belongs to the field.
Hello and welcome to the first post-WrestleMania episode of WITM Season 7. I believe this is episode number 24? Yes, episode number 24 of WITM Season 7. It is time for the post-WrestleMania Raw and the fallout from WrestleMania. Our matchup for this episode is going to be DJ Rage taking on the United States Champion R-Truth and non-title action in the main event of Monday Night Raw, just 24 hours removed from the brutal Iron Man tables match he had with Dalton Roush at WrestleMania. But before we get into that matchup, I just wanted to show a little bit what I did after WrestleMania. In between this episode, there are a lot of changes to the roster, so I just wanted to show you guys that just so we're all on the same page. Where do I want to start? We have some name changes for some NXT superstars. Kaylee Ray is now Alba Fire, in accordance with what happened in real life. Casey Catanzaro is now Katana Chance, just like in real life. Raquel Gonzalez is now Raquel Rodriguez. I need to give her the NXT Women's title, so I'll go ahead and do that now. Now, in real life, she was promoted to SmackDown after WrestleMania. However, because she is our NXT Women's Champion, I'm going to keep her on NXT until she loses the title, and then I'll move her up to SmackDown. There we go. Dakota Kai, who we saw compete in that women's fatal 4-way at Stand and Deliver, has been released. Dexter Lumis of NXT has been released, so they will no longer be part of our universe unless they at some point resign with the WWE. Let's see. Tommaso Ciampa has been promoted from NXT to the Raw roster. Walter, formerly of Imperium, has undergone a name change to Gunther and been promoted to the SmackDown roster, along with another former Imperium member. Marcel Bartel is now Ludwig Kaiser and aligned with Gunther, and has been promoted to SmackDown as Gunther's manager and sometimes tag team partner. I believe that's all the call-ups. Elias's younger brother in storyline, Ezekiel, is now part of the Raw roster. And we already saw that Cody Rhodes was added to our roster at WrestleMania. And then we have a few people returning from injury as well. Bobby Lashley returned from injury, returning to the Raw roster and compete at WrestleMania as well. Asuka returned from injury and has a match on this Raw card. And Alexa Bliss returned as well and is now part of our Raw roster. And now we can get into our episode. As I mentioned before, is going to be non-title action before DJ Rage. Between DJ Rage and R-Truth. DJ Rage is, I believe, the number 2 contender to R-Truth's United States title right now. Had DJ Rage won at WrestleMania, this would be a Champions Contender match where a win over R-Truth would earn him a title shot against R-Truth. But he has a chance to make himself number 1 contender again right here against the United States Champion. How will DJ Rage be able to fare just a day, 24 hours after a brutal Iron Man Tables match that saw him come up just short despite delivering a pummeling to his former tag team partner, now rival Dalton Roush? Let's find out and get this match with possible title implications, the main event of Raw, underway.
Said I was just a youngin' with dreams that I could make it. I was living with my dad, writing lyrics in the basement, and I had to be consistent.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Grand Rapids, Michigan, weighing in at 223 pounds, DJ Rage. Ever since I can remember, I had lyrics in my head. Took a moment just to notice I was gifted with the pen. So I started going off on anybody with balls. Cause all you really be talking about is money and the cause. And you claiming that you're gangster, but you never caught a charge. You've been flexing with a chain that really ain't even yours. The industry full of frauds. I really don't get it. How people can bow down to clowns with no message. I don't really need a label. I'd rather be independent. People fucking with me cause I'm authentic. And I gotta stay woke, so I'm sticking to the guidelines. Full court press, get you suckers on the sidelines. Whole lot of shade, ain't nobody blocking my shine. Fuck the industry, I'm making history. It's my time. People talk shit, but I can never trust that. Say you got the heat, but homie.
Y'all know what time it is. It's the part where we crank it up. Let's crank it up. Now here we go. People over there, what's up? You feel me? Stand up and say what's up. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? You can get with this, or you can get with that. You better get with this, cause this is where's that. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Competition, I make him disappear like your favorite magician. And I ride it till the wheels fall off. I bounce back to back till they neck get soft. Every time you see me, I'm being simple. Every time I'll be busting them up like a pimple. Stating my claim to fame to be one of the baddest young brothers stepping foot in this game. And I haven't even started yet. You can better believe I take it off the showtime bet. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
And there's the bell. The main event of Monday Night Raw is underway, with DJ Rage going for cover very early on in this matchup. How will he be able to fare following that brutal WrestleMania matchup? He does have a minor torso injury, as well, as you can see on the bottom left. If it goes any further, he might be out of action for some time. Also, this is a custom Raw arena to look more like how Raw is in 2022 as opposed to the 2021 arena that's in the game. So, a little bit more up to date. I have one for SmackDown as well when we have another SmackDown show. As DJ Rage stomps away at the bottom or rather the back and chest of R-Truth, and now goes to work on the arm and now the fingers of Truth. And there's just some stomps to the ankle of Truth. Now a stomp to the arm. Truth forced up to his feet. DJ Rage with a springboard crossbody into a DDT. And that sends R-Truth's head into the yellow zone. Now Rage stomps away. Elbow to the head. R-Truth rolls all the way to evade. Superman punch by Rage, but I don't think he got all of it. Now Truth has Rage in a fireman's carry position. And Snake Eyes onto the top turnbuckle. Sending Rage into the Tree of Woe. Now R-Truth with 2 feet to that injured torso of Rage. Now they lock up. Cutter by Truth. Now Truth brings Rage closer to center ring and goes for cover. And nearly scores the victory, but Rage powers out at 2. Now DDT by Truth. R-Truth trying to get the WWE Universe behind him. And is going for his comeback sequence to get a free signature maneuver. And it is successful. Now Rage forced up. And Truth goes for the signature maneuver, but Rage is able to evade, and that scores him a free finisher that he'll use immediately. Rage of God. We saw lots of those at WrestleMania. And Rage nearly pins the United States Champion, but he powers out at 2.5. Now another move we saw a lot of WrestleMania, the Rage Kick. He's tuning up the band. And Rage Kick connects, sending Truth's head into the red zone, but Rage ain't done. He's going for a second Rage of God. That's going to bust open R-Truth. He goes for cover. And picks up the victory, pinning the United States Champion. What would that mean for the U.S. title picture?
Here is your winner, DJ Rage.
Dalton Roush isn't done with DJ Rage, it seems, as during his celebration of his victory, Dalton Roush has made his way to the ring to attack DJ Rage, but it looks like Rage was ready. He's fighting him off very well. And now Dalton forces Rage up, connects with some jabs, and they lock up. And in the end, Dalton is going to get the last laugh here. And then taunts DJ before this edition of Raw comes to a close. Okay, and here is your results and rankings update for this edition of Monday Night Raw. Tamina scored an upset victory over Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch. Nikki ASH defeated Sonya Deville. Cedric Alexander, accompanied by Shelton Benjamin, defeated Akira Tozawa. Asuka made her return from injury and defeated Bianca Belair. RK Bro defeated the Street Profits. And in the main event, DJ Rage defeated United States Champion R-Truth. And good news for DJ Rage, next week the United States Champion is on the United States Championship will be on the line. And since DJ Rage with this victory is once again the number 1 contender, that means next week on Raw it will be a rematch, this time with the title on the line, R-Truth versus DJ Rage for the United States Championship. And how does this affect the rankings on Raw? Let's find out. The 24/7 champion is Mace. The women's tag team champions are Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley. The Raw women's champion is Becky Lynch. Number contender, Asuka. Number 2, Carmella. Number 3, Sonya Deville. Number 4, Nikki ASH. Number 5, Tamina. Number 6, Bianca Belair. Number 7, Dana Brooke. Number 8, Alexa Bliss. Number 9, Doudrop. The Raw Tag Team Champions are Alpha Academy. Number contenders, the Mysterios. Number 2, RK Bro. Number 3, Dirty Dogs. Number 4, Street Profits. The United States Champion is R-Truth, number 1 contender, and his confirmed opponent next week on Raw for the United States title, DJ Rage. Number 2, The Miz. Number 3, Austin Rage. Number 4, Reggie. Number 5, Austin Theory. Number 6, Damian Priest. Number 7, T-Bar. Number 8, Tommaso Ciampa. Number 9, Cedric Alexander. Number 10, Ezekiel. Number 11, Shelton Benjamin. Number 12, Omos. Number 13, Finn Balor. Number 14, Akira Tozawa. The WWE Champion is Brock Lesnar. Number contender, Bobby Lashley. Number 2, Seth Rollins. Number 3, Edge. Number 4, Dalton Roush. Number 5, AJ Styles. Number 6, Kevin Owens. And number 7, Cody Rhodes. Now we move on to NXT. Will we see Bloody Cabbages in action following them failing to capture the tag titles at Stand Deliver? Sam Rage and Ray K47 have decided to go forth together as a team called Rage K47. Will we see them in action? Also, we have a brand new WITM member. Let's see if I can find him here. I want the entire roster, not just Raw. TJ Brown is joining WITM. And I should probably actually assign him to NXT. And sorry, you're not going to have Paul Heyman as your manager, at least not right now. Could we see TJ Brown make his debut? TJ Brown is part of my gaming clan that you may have seen on Twitch called the Falcon Claws. He plays D&D as well as occasionally Warzone with us, and now he is a WIT member as well with his entry, TJ Brown. Will we see him make his debut on NXT? We will find out in just a moment. And yes, we have another pay-per-view quality card for NXT that's going to feature 3 title matches and 2 WITM matches. The NXT Women's title is going to be on the line when Raquel Rodriguez faces Mandy Rose. Cameron Grimes will defend the NXT North American title against Grayson Waller, and then here are our WITM matches. Bloody Cabbages are going to get another opportunity to challenge for the NXT Tag Team titles, but this time there are going to be 4 teams involved as opposed to the 3 that were at Stand Deliver. It is going to be Legado del Fantasma, Joaquin Wilde, and Raul Mendoza defending against their top 3 contenders. Number 1 contenders, Chase University. Number 2 contenders, Bloody Cabbages. And number 3 contenders, Josh Briggs and Brooks Jensen. And then we are going to see the WITM debut of TJ Brown as he's going to be taking on Von Wagner, accompanied by his manager, Robert Stone. So a huge episode number 25 and a stacked NXT card coming your way in the next episode. But that is going to do it for episode number 24. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single moment of WITM action. It's episode number 25, where Bloody Cabbages competes in a 4-way tornado tag with the NXT Tag Team titles on the line. And we see a WITM debut when TJ Brown takes on Von Wagner. This is Corey, WITM CAW Wrestling, signing off.